Hello, friends and family, and welcome to the 2021 Delaware Disc Golf Challenge, driven by Innova. We're here at the Iron Hill Disc Golf Course in Newark, Delaware. This is part of the PDGA National Tour Series. I'm Holly Finley.
And I'm Rebecca Cox. And we're here bringing you the coverage that's sponsored by Infinite Discs. Thank you, Infinite Discs.
One of my favorite parts about disc golf is strolling through the forest and seeing all of the wildlife.
Here on our card we have Sarah Hokom throwing MVP.
And here we've got Jessica Weese on Team Innova.
Next up we have Michelle Frazer with Team Millennium.
And yourself, Rebecca Cox on Latitude 64. Okay, here we go. Hole 1, 540 feet. Positioning is more important than distance. You can be conservative and land right between these two trees. If you're feeling aggressive, you could get around this corner, bite off a bit more off the tee. You have to watch out on the upshot though. They've now lined it with an out-of-bounds rope on the left. We have a new built-up green as well as a new tee pad for the FPO division this year.
First off on the tee from Grass Valley, California, Jessica Weese.
I'd say Jessica is probably one of the most strongest combination players in the FPO field. Just opting for this sidearm off the tee.
That was an incredible shot.
Oh my gosh!
Absolutely perfect. And one of Jessica's specialties with her sidearm is being able to throw really unstable discs very well and controlled, which is perfect for a woods course.
Sarah Hokom flexes one through the gap as well, landing in a perfect position.
From Morrisville, Pennsylvania, Michelle Frazer.
Respect the plaid. Blizzard Katana off the tee. This is a big flight. Come on, stay out of the woods. Ooh, and a lucky stop for Michelle Frazer.
From Cincinnati, Ohio, Rebecca Cox.
Yeah, I haven't played with Michelle in many years, so it was really cool to make the chase card with her. I'm throwing a Lucid Maverick here. It's been my go-to all weekend. Just a little early.
You'll have some work to do from the rough over there.
Oh yeah.
Sarah in a great position for an easy approach into the green. This should be a fairly routine shot for her, but she does get a bit of a kick off that tree, so she'll be circle 2. Oh, come on. Okay, wait.
So that's what happened to it. I didn't get to see it. I thought I put a good angle on it and everything.
It was looking so good, but then it just wouldn't stop rolling.
Unfortunate.
And Michelle clips a tree too, so she'll have a circle 2 look at it. And look how far Jessica Weese made it on her tee shot with a standstill, simple approach to the green. She'll have almost a drop-in birdie putt.
I'm throwing from the drop zone here. Yeah, that kind of blasted past the basket.
That had an aggressive hyzer finish.
It did.
Is that a new putter?
It is, and
Okay.
I totally forgot I put a new putter in my bag. Didn't account for the stability.
I did the same thing this season.
Player error.
And Michelle gives it a little loft.
Yeah.
Flies right over the top. Come on back.
And that's what
Ooh.
we all want right there.
Nice swing in. Man, what a good run at it,
Oh,
though.
I thought I had it the whole time.
Sweet putt from Michelle Frazer to start the round off with.
Now I'm just tapping in the double bogue. Not the way you want to start.
Oh, maybe a bit of first hole jitters here for Jessica Weese. She just misses that birdie opportunity by an inch or two.
Yeah, so everyone gets their pars. I'm starting off the round with 2 over. Hole 2, par 3, 330 feet, slightly uphill, extremely rocky and tree-y. The main gap here is these trees that we're flying through right now. They're kind of guardian trees though, so you really just want to get past those initial trees, because if you fly up into this area, you'll have a pretty good look at the basket. It's very reachable, but of course, it's all about hitting your line here.
Jessica makes the gap and goes through this corner pocket, so she'll have a look at it for birdie.
Oof. Sarah misses that tree by a hair. She's able to fly all the way up about pin high on the right side of the basket.
About a 65-footer at it for Sarah as Michelle launches her katana off the tee. She's got caught up in the corner, so she'll have a little shot shaping to do. Oh, nice gap hit. Woo!
Oh, so close.
That was a good shot.
Yeah, that was my evader. Finally hit that line.
Oh my goodness. Michelle is so good at those floaty approach shots.
Yeah, those high
using
turnovers.
That, yeah, that
She's-
Omega disc that's old as the hills.
Yeah, such good angle control.
Oh, that's okay. That'll be an easy drop in for Sarah. And Jessica Weese just another inch or two short from capturing a good putt. She'll need to put just a little more oomph on it for the next one.
Yeah, she's had some really strong drives so far.
Oh, and you as well, just an inch or two away. Michelle had the power just a bit offline there. Let's see if Sarah can get one in the bucket, and there we go.
Yep, she'll be walking away with par. I'll be tapping in my par as well. It's a little pooch, pretty close.
Spectator pooch. Here we go, hole 3, 650 feet. You've got a lot of space to work with off the tee. You can launch a driver or a mid all the way down to a good position. You want to be in a nice spot so you have a clean approach into this shadowy tunnel. If you have a roller, that would be great if you're a backhand player. Now, the approach shot is really where the difficulty is on this hole. The basket is on a slanted green, so if you trickle down to the left in that ditch, you've got a really awkward putt coming back up towards the basket. Jessica Weese up first, opting for her very impressive sidearm. Wow, look at this. She is really just one of the most elite level sidearmers in our FPO field. The way she can hyzer flip and control stuff is incredible. Sarah Hokom, also very well known for her incredible sidearm skills, but she put some mustard on that one, actually almost throwing it too far into the rough. Is that a mid?
Yeah, this is an evidence.
Well, come on back now.
Yeah, and that flipped up a little more than I wanted it to, and Sarah's also flipped more than she thought, so...
You know what? Mine did too, so I think it was windy out there.
Yeah, we walked up the fairway, and it was a bit of a headwind just kind of gusting a little bit.
So Michelle's katana does the same, turning a bit more than intended.
Yeah, something you can't feel at the tee pad, but obviously, you know, affects the disc. And I just put way too much turn on that. I'm going to end up in that ditch. There's not a lot over there.
Hole 3 playing as the most difficult hole on the course. You can see why. It's really all about positioning. Michelle has a nice ante, smushes it around the corner, so she'll have a semi-clean approach into the green. Ooh, Sarah didn't quite go too far, but now she's got to get that shaping on it. And that is going to make for a tricky approach into that slanted green.
And Jessica's drive just puts her in the perfect position. Sit down.
Get up there. Oh no, sit, sit, sit.
Now she's going to have a little tester for her birdie putt, but
in the sunshine.
But it's such a great position to be on, to be in with your second shot.
I mean, her tee shot was insane.
Oh, it was perfect. Yeah, I just opt to take my medicine there.
So you'll be right outside the whiskers for about a 40-footer at it. Ooh, that needs to sit. It could be in the ditch. And that's not out of bounds or anything. It's just a kind of tricky putt. That was actually more like a 55 or something.
Yeah, it was
longer than it looked. Wow. I love the way Sarah controls that speed and spin on her disc. I thought that was going in the ditch, and then boop. Come on. Michelle gives it a good go, but just trickles out next to the basket. And here is Jessica Weese for her birdie putt.
And this is such a deathy putt.
Oh no, and that is 3 putts in a row where Jessica Weese just needs just a smush more power to get into the basket. She's hit the bucket, so let's hope she can juice it up just a bit here on the next one and get some putts to go in. It always feels good when you at least hit the basket, but after a while you're like, now come on, let's just get in the basket.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. So the ladies are navigating the Iron Hill course here. Sometimes it shows a little teeth.
Hole 4, par 4, 675 feet. We have this left to right curving fairway. It's pretty wide open right off the bat, but then we start to get into some woods. Right here is about the average landing zone in our division. You just want to set yourself up for a clean upshot through these skinny little trees. but not anything with too much mustard on it because we do have an OB road behind the basket, although it doesn't really come into play too often. So many of these holes are shaped so well for the sidearm players and the players who have very good control with their turnover backhands.
And Weese absolutely smashing another drive really far down the fairway.
I mean, her drives have just been so consistent. So even if she is missing those putts, she's setting herself up consistently every time, at least.
Sarah's trace is a little short, but it's still in an okay position for a par and possible birdie look.
And this is a little high, it's in danger of some branches, but I get a lucky kick.
Michelle utilizing the power of that Blizzard Katana yet again. It doesn't quite hold the Annie angle, but landing over there on the left is perfectly fine as well. An Insanity going through the tree. She makes the gap, and she'll be out there right outside the whiskers for a long putt at it.
That's my evader. Just trying to push myself as far as I can through that gap. And look at this. Michelle with that powerful hyzer through that gap. See, that left side is a pretty good line.
Yeah, I prefer to land on the left because then you have the natural flight of the disc, which is just a hyzer through the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Jessica forcing something over on a sidearm, and she'll be right outside of circle 1 as well. So a couple of birdie putts to be had.
I believe Sarah is right on the edge of circle 2 here. Gives it a good bid. The good thing about her putts is from far away she's not giving herself long comebackers.
Oh my gosh, Rebecca!
And I just smile like, well, it felt good.
Yeah, it looked good too. And Michelle getting another hit on the basket. So we are waiting for some of the ladies just to cash one in. Come on, Jessica. She doesn't quite connect on this one, but it's always good to have an opportunity here. And when you do go for a long jump putt like that and leave yourself with a comeback, it's kind of a stab in the heart to not make it.
Yeah, the classic birdogey mistake.
I hate a birdogey.
It burns all of us.
Those dang birdogies. Jessica taps it in here. All right, here we go, hole 5, 690 feet. This hole is really about staying in the middle. If you want to be conservative and throw a mid off the tee, that's a good choice. You can be more aggressive and pump a driver up here. Now your second shot, if you're in a good position, you can possibly make it to this grass patch, leaving yourself with a short little chip into this extremely rocky and elevated green, and see if you can get yourself a birdie here on hole 5. Sarah Hokom throwing a matrix off the tee, looking for a conservative play here on hole 5, trying just to land in the middle, and that is not quite the middle. And just an inch or two off of that dirt path can be bad. I like how low this is out of your hand. Perfect.
Oh yeah, that was a nice little kick.
And Michelle's got that crusty old katana. She told me she lost it in a field and someone found it a long while afterwards, so it's got some crust and rust on it, but it still flies great.
Just puts a little bit too much hyzer on this. She'll be landing on the left side. Yeah, that's going to leave Sarah pretty tucked on the right side.
And you're in a position where you can give it a go and put some power on that shot.
Yeah, I didn't quite turn my evader over as much as I should have.
And as is Michelle, in a nice open position, and there's more space up there on the right side. So if you can finish right, it is preferable to finishing left. Right at the measurement block on the ground.
Yeah, it's like night and day compared to her last round on this hole. And just with the roller...
Ooh, get up there. Yes.
Sarah going the inside route here.
And at least she does trickle back to the fairway.
Yeah.
Now it's time to push it. She needs to get it up and over onto the green.
Turn more. Yeah, she'll still be well outside the green there.
Swing in there.
Yeah, there's a lot guarding this basket. Plus the elevation adds another element of difficulty.
Michelle launching a quantum zero into the green.
And she's lined up for a birdie right there. And I'm just laying up for my par. Sarah has some trees to get through here.
Oh my gosh.
She spent a couple seconds trying to figure out how to get through those trees, whether backhand or forehand. Then she chose that and hit the band.
Get in there. Here we go. A good putt connected for Jessica Weese. And that's what we're looking for.
Solid putt from Michelle for her birdie. Getting revenge on the previous round. Michelle Frazer and Sarah Sinclair were the only women to birdie this hole. Hole 6, 530 feet, par 4. We have two lanes here, the left side and the right side. Either way, you just want to be clean and get yourself up to this landing zone, which is about right here. If you land on the left side of the fairway, you're kind of more pinched off because these skinny trees that were flying by right here on the left side kind of make the upshot difficult. It's better to be on the right side of the fairway if you can get yourself there. But it's a very birdieable hole, very reachable, so I believe everyone's going for it.
And Michelle opting for the most, I think, the more difficult route of the two, going through the left gap, and that was an incredible choice.
Well, it's all about perspective, because I asked her about it after she threw that, because that's the first time I had seen it.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I don't like hyzers.
Fair enough.
So I don't like taking that right side. And I'm like, okay.
Oh, you land in a good spot, too. I mean, looking at the catch cam in the background, if you take that left route, and it seems like you could almost get all the way up there. And Jessica sneaks it around the corner, so she's made some good distance off the tee. Sarah with her insanity.
It's a beautiful insanity, too.
She lands in a great spot as well.
Yeah, we're all about in the same area.
So now she'll have this flex shot into the green.
And she just absolutely pures it.
And shocks it all the way up there for what could be a drop-in birdie.
Try to use some inspiration from that shot.
Oh, wow. Finish. Oh, you'll be circle's edge at the boulder. That was a great sidearm.
Michelle with that signature high backhand. I mean, look at that.
Wow. So Michelle sneaks all the way into the green with that nice turnover backhand.
Yep, that's what
Come on
happens
back.
when you grow up playing wooded courses. Man.
Yeah. Jessica landing just outside of the circle. She'll have a 40-foot look at birdie. And that pencil tree just gets right in the path of her putt. Yeah, good connection from Rebecca. I did not get this birdie this weekend, so I am impressed with you guys getting an inside the circle birdie look at it.
Yeah, well, how about 2 tapping birdies?
That's even better. And Jess connects on her putt.
Yeah, a good par save there.
Wow, a bag tap in from Frazer.
I got lost.
You're making your own path
There's
to the
so
next
many
tee.
different paths to follow. This wooded holes start to blend together after a little while.
Hi, I'm Deanne Carey, and we're going to do a hole 7 breakdown at Iron Hill Park. On this hole, I really just want to throw a mid-range dead straight and it's slightly downhill, so you just want to let it drift as it's going downhill. You can throw a driver or whatever you want, just whatever is going to go as straight as possible, maybe with a little turn at the very end to try to get a birdie on it. It's a pretty tough par 3 though.
Yeah, the righty backhand is most likely going to reach for something really understable, put a lot of hyzer on it, because that's really one of the best ways to hit a line in the woods is to throw a hyzer shot. That'll flip up straight. I'm throwing a maul here, very, very understable 7 speed.
And that corner section of trees with the giant pile of rocks, which is also a secondary pin placement, often is where the discs get caught up or just ricochet off of. Let's see if Sarah can sneak past that section of trees, and she does right through it. She'll have a long look at birdie.
She'll be right outside circle's edge right there. Just punching something through, kicks a tree early. And another roller from Jess.
This is a very unique choice to get into the green.
Not to mention with how rocky and rooty this course is, it's difficult to control a roller.
I absolutely cannot believe that made it all the way there. Oh no. Oh my gosh.
It found a hole?
Wow, that was lucky.
Just trying to lay up around this tree.
That'll work. Hokom for birdie. Oh, sweet connection.
Run that back. So fun seeing birdies on this hole.
A little jumper and a tree hug. Count it.
Yeah, she was very happy with that birdie.
Bonus birdie.
Just to save par.
And Jessica is now connecting strongly on her putting. Sweet. Michelle pops one in as well.
Confident, smooth, every time. And I get it over the rim. Just happened in my par as well. So pars and a birdie on that hole. Not bad. 7 can get real nasty real quick.
Disc golf was a sport that nobody knew about when I first started playing. I had to explain it to my parents, my family.
When I first started, I grew up in Ohio playing disc golf and just playing locally.
It was, you know, not as big of a deal. There was never a gallery. There was never video coverage. I've been touring for the last decade and seen this early point in development now to this crazy growth.
Parents can want their kids to play disc golf because there's a future there, there's money, there's professionalism.
I just imagine it just getting bigger and better, and I'm excited to be part of it.
Hole 8, 610 feet, par 5. Another par 5 here in the woods, very tight. As you can see, it's extremely rocky. The most important thing here is just staying in the fairway. Although you are climbing up this really elevated hill, it's important that you, if you throw a driver, that you do keep it very clean because these kicks can get nasty. And as you get to the top of the hill, we're approaching an elevated basket. So even if you're able to get yourself up there, sometimes you're not going to want to go for that putt, depending.
Sarah launching the insanity and makes it just over the ridge there. So it's really important to get a good position off the tee and not try to be greedy about the distance.
Michelle flipping that katana over a little too much. I did the same
needs to finish. So both of y'all will be stuck in that corner over there, which could be tricky for a second shot. And Jess launching it over in that general direction as well. So 3 of y'all hanging out in the corner pocket.
Oh, it kicked out.
Throwing my terces, trying to get out, get myself a little bit of distance. Pretty pinched off over there though, as you can see.
Ooh, and a little helpful kick for Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love this shot from Sarah. I loved that.
No, I just about smashed my hand on that
You
thing.
did it, right?
No, I'm good.
Yeah, she grunted like it was a bad shot or something. And then she said, "Oh no, I was just about to smash my hand." Which is another danger of playing in the woods. You get up on these trees and you want to throw a committed shot, but sometimes, I mean, it's never worth hitting your hand. But sometimes you think about it.
Mm-hmm.
Go around it.
And then you can see what the damage is when you use a high-speed driver and hit off the trees. It goes really far into the forest. And that obviously wasn't a high-speed driver.
No.
So you could tell from the sound of the hit off the tree, she only went a couple of feet from her ricochet.
Turn that over a little bit too much. Ricochets off another tree.
Again, only a couple of feet. So pro tip, you can see the difference in the knock off the tree if you throw a driver versus a slower disc. Sarah floating one into the green, just getting as close to that wooden platform as possible.
Yeah, she's staying real clean on this hole, lining herself up for the birdie. Michelle's off in the middle of nowhere a little bit. She just throws over top everything.
Throw it at the heavens and see where it lands. And it actually ends up in a great spot. Perfect approach from Weese.
Yep, just come and get your par and get out of there. Michelle giving it a little bit of a run.
Nice putt from Sarah Hokom.
Oh yeah, and Sarah was the only birdie on this hole for the day. Michelle with another solid putt. And I kind of tried to like take my 11 inches almost away from my putter because I don't like being that close to an elevated basket.
Yes.
Which is how nose down my putt is.
Yeah, and with the new rule, you do get that paper-shaped box behind your disc to put your foot in. You don't have to be right up on it, so you can take advantage of those little inches that might help you sometimes. Chase Card doing a great job navigating the woods so far. Here we are at hole 9, 555 feet. This is coming in at a par 4. It's more important to have a straight shot land here in the fairway. Hyzering left is okay too. You don't want to finish on the right. Your second shot, pick a path, left of this tree or right of it. This is a birdieable hole, but it's one that you really have to work for. It's not easy by any means, especially the tee shot.
Sarah gets one through there. She's going to be on the left side. Turned over a bit much.
Oh, this looks delicious. Have an easy finish. Wow, Jessica Weese's sidearm is just next level, folks.
She's had so many solid sidearms through these tight woods.
See if Michelle can get through the gap as well. Look at the shot shaping on this beaut.
Nah, that was a tasty shot right there.
Oh my goodness. So even though this hole's playing as the 5th most difficult, these ladies are making it look very easy, and you get caught up just barely in the bush there on the left.
I'm just trying to get down there. And hit that tree solid.
I liked the shape on that flight. Wow.
Sarah giving it everything she's got.
Look at it go.
Full commitment.
And even though it's wooded there down to the right of the basket, it has a few open areas where you can still sneak a putt in.
Don't kick that far. Just stay in the fairway.
And as we mentioned earlier, you can still see the risk reward of using a driver in the woods. Even Michelle says, don't kick that far. So just launching it up to about circle 2.
Michelle giving herself a circle 1 look at it.
Yeah, that looks good.
There were some yellow jackets over there, the cameraman was saying.
Oh, wow. Whoa!
Jessica from her lie.
Where is she?
You can see her foot.
Wow.
Gives it a good go.
I just love all the shot shaping the folks have to do on these putts. And Michelle connects from circle's edge.
A solid, solid putt. as always, saving that par. I was so over it. Hit it in the cage. No excuse.
Just get in there.
Just go in the chains. Go home.
And a good putt from Jessica Weese here. And Sarah taps out. We appreciate you tuning in to this round 3 front 9 coverage by Ace Run Pro. If you have not subscribed to their YouTube channel, go ahead and do that now. Give it a like, share the video with your friends. I'll be in the booth with my friend and competitor Rebecca Cox for the round 3 back 9 coverage, so please tune in to that. Thanks so much, and we'll see you on the next one.